Hi, this is Jeff White with Life and Living Now and Versatile Fighting Arts, and wanted to bring another Qigong session into us. So thank you for joining. And we're going to be focusing today on more things to do with lungs, with the organ. I like centering these types of Qigong flows on internal organs. So looking at focusing on the lungs, focusing on kidneys, focusing on the health of the liver, of heart, stomach and spleen, triple warmer. So I want to be able to, I like focusing on these internal organs, and then by extension the systems that they enhance and then they work. So, as you come along on for this journey in Qigong, or if you're joining us, whether beginning or more advanced, then that's the focus that I do on these types of sessions. I have other Qigong flows that are designed more for martial arts, or various other similar with meditation, various other intents with some meditation. I am still focusing on the internal organs. Sometimes it's mindfulness, sometimes it's one-pointed concentration, other times it's vision and creating a vision. So there's various types of Qigong. What I look for in these is that sense of calm, that sense of peacefulness, connectedness that this flow affords and gives. And as we come through this for these Qigong sessions, and you reach this state of calm connectedness, which is really more your original state. In my view, we are all spirit at our deepest core. We are all one. We are all whole. And as we come into this life, this plane, we then begin to utilize the ego mind and the body to navigate in this plane. And the ego mind is a reflection of what we see, and it's a process. And it's always an illusion, because it views the individual as being separate, when in fact we're all whole and we're all one. So that's the underpinnings for that. But then as we begin to build and begin to train our use of the ego mind, we don't have any training when we first come into this. We are born and we have the mind, and it begins to build at that point. So it's no wonder we operate under this illusion at all times. And we want to break that by settling down the ego mind, settling down the conscious thought, and slipping back into our awareness of that, we are awareness and we are consciousness, but coming back to that original self, and then using that state of connectedness, of peace, of wholeness, to then move into our day. And if we, one idea is if we create enough of these states. Now, these states are not stages. These states are temporary events that we find ourselves in when we have cleared away the clouds of illusion and clouds of our thoughts. And what we find that we are left with is this original self. And that's the state that actually is our existence. But because we're so trapped up and caught up into our ego mind, then it begins to feel more like a abbreviated instance, an event. So it reads more as a state when we're looking at it from our ego mind. When we are able to access and get rid of the illusions of our thoughts, then we ended up with, we understand we've always been this way, we've always been whole. But it takes training and constant training, and the mind is a good thing. I don't believe in just shutting it down. We have senses that create beautiful sensations and artwork and beautiful colors, and those are not to be discounted. They're just to be understood that those are energy formations, and we can enjoy them. We don't need to be attached to them. and part of the key of all this is what causes, the historical data always refers to, desire as being bad. And for me, desire in itself is not bad, but it's what creates that desire is a sense of separation, and that's the key part. We are whole. There is no separation between me and you, between me and nature, between me and the Tao, between me and God as you perceive it. None of, all of that comes into play. So what we want to be able to do is to get down to that original state and then let that be the impetus for our movement and our thoughts. So we begin to train our mind to move first from original self forward rather than thinking we go deeper and we reunite with the self. We are the self. We've never separated ourselves. We only have created an illusion in our minds. So I know that gets kind of deep, but true nonetheless. But it comes into, this is how we end up with these states, and we end up with this state of feeling calm and peaceful and connected. And the key is also to take that state into our lives, and that's where having different tools and anchors like the deep diaphragmatic breathing that we can do throughout our day will help to engage that parasympathetic nervous system. It helps to engage all those things that anchor us back into that original self. And we're able to then create, with enough of those states, with enough of that practice and awareness, and then being centered in that awareness, then we create a stage. And I hesitate to use that term because I would view it more as a stage of unfolding, getting back to our original self, which is our constant state that we just have forgotten. So, all of that is all part of Qigong and meditation itself. Today I just want to do a very short kind of routine, still focusing kind of on lungs as being the organ that we're going to focus on and its systems. If in following traditional Chinese medicine thought, then the lungs are also, they're paired with the metal element. And the sound we would use would be like an S sound, and the white would be the color. So what I would do would be to just encourage you, and you don't have to get into the colors and the sounds and things. If it seems too esoteric to you, that's fine. I find there is a benefit to the sound, and I've worked with sounds through different mediums, different vocalizations, and they are beneficial. There is a frequency of resonance that I find to be very helpful, but I do caution to a little bit of always trying to find the train to get you to a particular station instead of realizing you're already at that station. So, and that's key. We can work throughout of our lives to try and be enlightened, and instead relax, remove the hindrances, the obstacles, remove the illusory thoughts, remove the deceptions in our mind, and then what is left is true awareness. That's who we are. So, let's begin. I want us to kind of just start. I didn't set up our normal place. I'm kind of in the hallway. Obviously, you can do Qigong anywhere you have a spot to do it. So right now, I just kind of want you to stand, and I've started to have two hands over your lower dantian, over your abdomen. I like taking and kind of intertwining. My thumb is on Lao Gong point, the palm point, the center of my right hand. My left thumb is on the web of between my index finger and my thumb. So standing here. Now I want you to imagine this inner smile. And I've said this before. When I first heard that, I went, Lord, that's cheesy. But it also works. I also like the attitude of gratitude. And that also seems to resonate with me. So whatever resonates with you, you want to generate this positive state within you. The inner smile is a great one. Just literally put yourself where you're smiling on the inside. As I said, the attitude of gratitude is what works for me. But let's begin. So I just want both hands, lower abdomen. You can bring a smile to your face if you wish, or just smile on the inside. Feel grateful for being alive, aware, and just to feel. Breathe deep. Relax your shoulders, relax your chest. Breathe air into your lower dantian. Just let the abdomen expand as you exhale. Bring it back. Let it come back towards the spine. Now, slowly drop your hands. It's called Wuji posture. Elbows slightly bent. A little bit of space in between under your arms. And tuck your chin in. I like pulling up on my toes just a little bit. One, I'm terrifically flat-footed, but it activates a point on the soles. So the fingers are spread and relaxed. Here. Now, other times, I may raise my palms just a little with fingers, and I feel this line of intention down my arms, and I just begin to move. Time it with movement of your body, your breath. Now on the inhale, bring up, gather, and now just as if you're bathing your body in energy. Inhale, exhale. Feel all that. Resonate with the energy. Once we do, now we're going to do knock on the door of life. Feet are about shoulder width apart. I'm just going to turn my waist. My shoulders are relaxed, but they turn with my waist. My feet are forward. My forearm hits on my lower abdomen. The forearm in the back hits along the lumbar section in the Ming Men. I can pump my legs a little bit. Just relax everything. If you have shoulder issues and this hurts, try turning your thumb up. Now come up to start hitting this little indentation in your body is along one, right below the collarbone here. Deep breaths and purging breaths. Don't rush any of this. Let that tapping wake up your internal energy, your awareness. Bring it back down to the waist. Deep breath. Exhale. Now, bring lower hands over your abdomen a moment. Now, with this, come out, inhale, roll the shoulders back, elbows down, wiggle the thumbs, roll over, come forward. Come up. And bring forward. Alright? Come back. Open up. Come in, open, and close. Bend the knees. Come up. Open the chest. Deep breath. Come across. Up high. Really come through. Open the chest again. Come forward. And then bring it together. I can pulse here a little bit if I wish. No muscle is used. All intention. And as you exhale, on the inhale, let it expand. Exhale, let it contract. Expansion, contraction. Go at your own pace with this. Feel energy in your palms. If you move your arms past where you feel that connection, bring it back. Keep it right where you feel it, this intention. You can move. Notice to keep the palms facing each other. It's geared towards my breath. The inhale, exhale. I could rotate. Feel. Now, bring this, the right hand is on the top. Now I want you to push with your right hand, chamber with your back. So I've got an elbow going back, palm going out. I can turn to look. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale with the push. Inhale. If I want to use the vocalization, inhale. And focus on this. Inhale. Nice, not chest, abdomen. I want to feel the intention of my body sending that energy out to my palm through relaxing the shoulder, relaxing the muscles and tendons, relaxing the elbow, the wrist. Now, both palms, forearms facing the earth. Now we're going to have a flow. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now once you know and feel this externally, try and move it all internally. Now there's a couple ways of doing this. Now I'm coming up, moving my hips forward as I come up and down. I can reverse this as well. So I can go send my hips back, hips forward on the downward. And when I do this, feel right here. Now, come to resting. Now, right hand comes around, big circle, comes up with right palm up, turn and come down. Up, left, comes up, palm down, press. Palm up, palm down, press down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Good. One more time. Very good. All right. Press the hands away. Come back, backs the hands together. Come up, press out, lift, come and then sink down towards the earth. Inhale, and then let that come and just bathe you in it. Good. Float the hands up, float the hands down. Once again, gather, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Go as far as your knees will allow you. Up here, up, inhale, inhale, exhale. Good. One more time. Now when you come here this time, it's just right on top of your chest. Connect with your lungs. You can put your tips of your fingers together. Really focus. Now roll the elbows up and back. Inhale. Exhale. There we go. Come down. Flow again. across the arms. Hips go back. Bend the knees. Inhale. Exhale. So this is designed to circulate the Wei Qi, which is the energy that covers the surface of the body, extends out from your body. So just imagine this protective shield of light. We use these illustrations and anchors to convey the reality of the energy. Now, come back. Just do a little bit of pulsing. Inhale, expansion. Exhale, contraction. Just don't overthink this. Just relax into it. You want to feel. Now, right hand below your lower dantian. We're going to integrate all this. Gather in. If I want to add a sound, triple warmer he or om, like he. Personally, I like oh. Now put your hands together, feet together, knees bent slightly. Just stand. If you move, move. Just pay attention to the, just observe, but pay attention, witness to the energy in your body. Be the witness of it. You created this. You're aware of it now. And remember the attitude of gratitude. Imagine your lungs filled with this nice white light, healing, energizing, always vibrantly peaceful. And that concludes today's short Qigong set.